Hello, class. Welcome to week two. Um, this week's discussion is distinguishing between freedom and liberty. So, when I saw this, the first thing I thought it feels like a fun word game to me. So I thought, let me go and look for some common definitions in order to sort these two words out. So, a quick Google search provided the first look at the top of the page. And it says sometimes liberty is differentiated from freedom by using the word freedom primarily, if not exclusively, to mean the ability to do as one wills and what one has the power to do. And using the word liberty to mean the absence of arbitrary restraints, taking into account the rights of all involved. And that's from a quick Google search on distinguishing between freedom and liberty. Further down, if you continue to read on, Cornell University says, as used in the Constitution, liberty means freedom from arbitrary and unreasonable restraint upon an individual. Freedom from restraint refers to more than just physical restraint, but also the freedom to act according to one's own will. So after reading through more than just the two I mentioned, those were just my favorite ones that seemed to really make it more clear in my mind, the difference. But I continued to read on, and what really became clear to me is liberty seems like a political state of being free from legal constraints, i.e., legal rights that allow you to operate of your own free will. Whereas freedom, the word freedom itself seems like a physical state of being free from physical constraints, like not being a slave or not being a prisoner. Um, so nuanced to be sure, but with meaning, of deep meaning, actually. So then I went and I thought, well, what better way to determine the difference between freedom and liberty has already been determined by in earlier classes with the videos we watched from and some of the other class readings we've done. Other people have used the same method of, and I always butcher this word, so forgive me, etymology, the origin or history of the word itself, where it came from. So I went to let me try to say this, etymonline.com, and looked up the word freedom. And sure enough, it says power of self determination, state of free will, and of course, emancipation from slavery or deliverance. Um, and then, of course, I looked up the word liberty in the same website. It says from the Latin libertatum, or the nominative libertas, and it's civil or political freedom. Again, the word political. Condition of a free man, absence of restraint or permission. And again, there's a more in-depth look at the word liber or free. At first, of persons of communities, the state of being free from arbitrary, despotic, or autocratic rule or control. So that just further cemented what I thought about it being, the difference is one is free of physical constraint, the other from legal or political constraint. So to me, that's the biggest way to tell the difference. And then in closing, I just want to say that also what caught my eye was the biblical quote about freedom or liberty, in which uh, in the Bible it says that we are all free through Christ, and that we should not put on the yoke of slavery. Um, so that again sort of confirms the definitions that were worked out here online with what I found today. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my short discussion. I hope to see all your videos in which I'll comment on. Be kind to each other, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you.